Hello, our SeptaSOAREous.
I'm Septa.
I'm Soar, and this is us. And today we'll be checking out Whalien 52 by BTS.
Yes! So we checked out the lyrics and like the little synopsis for what the song is about.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
A poor, poor whale. I actually heard about this at some point, and I think it blocked out my memory because
it's so sad.
So horrifying and sad.
This lonely whale sings at a frequency of 52 hertz when all these other whale species around it are like between like 10 and 32 hertz and like 25 hertz or something.
Poor thing, dude.
So sad.
So nobody recognizes its whaleness. It's a Whalien.
Yeah, I can't communicate with anybody.
Yeah, that's really sad. I think it's interesting that they decided to make a song about that. I wonder if they're relating it to youthfulness and feeling like you don't fit in anywhere, and how like you're trying so hard to, I don't know, maybe get people's attentions as like friends or something like that, and everyone's just overlooking you and everything like that. So it's really interesting and really sad.
Yeah, and reading the lyrics, it seemed like they were talking about how their loneliness and sadness, when perceived, people think is just an act when it is real. And then nobody wants to recognize any of that stuff below the surface. They only want to recognize them for the things and the moments when they pop above the surface and come out of that to be whatever else they are and whatever else they feel and think. But as soon as they have those negative feelings, thoughts, and emotions below the surface again, nobody wants to see or acknowledge it, or they aren't capable of it because they don't understand. I
feel kind of the opposite. Usually if I see somebody being really over the top joyful, I feel like they're hiding something. I feel like they're lying to me. And then I want to like dig into it. So for example, we just watched Namjoon being adorable on like V Live, but his energy was like off the walls to an extent where like I was a little bit suspicious about how he may be feeling, and if you're trying to cover up some of his own feelings with like just extreme amounts of energy.
Yeah, and being silly.
And like it could just be his personality, I don't know, but I do know that some people hide their sadness and depression that way, especially if they're in the public eye. So like if you're at work or something, you know, it's like you're in public and all those people are looking at him and they're telling them, well, you bring so much happiness to my day and stuff. And like the last thing you want to do is be like sad boy on camera and bring them down and stuff. Like, I don't know. I could be overthinking it, but it is interesting.
Yeah. The most lonely creature in the world.
I've never didn't think I'd ever hear someone say I'm a whale so beautifully.
I know. Nice flow, sugar.
외로움이란 녀석만 내 곁에서 머물 때 온전히 혼자가 돼 외로이 채우는 자물쇠 누군만의 세계 연예인 다른 애 Oh fuck that 그래 뭐 어때 누군가 곁에 머물 수 없다 한데도 그걸로 좋게 날 향해 쉽게 얘기하는 이 말은 건 벽이 돼 외로움조차 니들 눈엔 적이 돼 Come on 그 벽에 갇혀서 내 숨이 막혀도 저 수면이를 향해 Oh oh hey oh yeah
Yeah, I have yet to decide if that's vocal or not.
세상은 절대로 몰라 내가 얼마나 슬픈 지름 내 아픔은 섞일 수 없는 무가기름 그저 난 수면 위에서
I love J-Hope.
I do too. I love his delivery.
나도 알리고 싶네 내가 저 everyday 걱정에 머미를 해 Let's stick on give me day Neverland 왜 끝은 없고 매번 해요 시간이 가도 차가운 심연 속에 Neverland 번누 생각해 지금 새우잠 자더라도 꿈은 고래다 게임 다가올 큰 칭찬이 매일 춤을 추게 할 거야 나답게 Yeah free 내 미래 향해 가저 푸른 바다와 내 헤르지를 믿어 이렇게 혼자 노래 불러 왜 딴소 같은 나도 밝게 빛날 수 있을까 Lonely lonely 왜 이렇게 또 한 번 불러봐 대답 없는 이 노래가 내일이 닿을 때까지 어머니는 바다가 부르다 하셨어 멀리 힘껏 네 목소리 내라 하셨어 그런데 어떡하죠 여긴 너무 깜깜하고 온통 다른 말을 하는 다른 고래들 뿐인데 Still hold it man 사랑한다 말하고 싶어 혼자는 졸린 노래 같은 악보를 되짚어 이 바다 너무 깊어 그래도 나 다행인 걸 I'm a Whalien Lonely lonely 왜 이렇게 혼자 노래 불러 왜 딴소 같은 나도 수 있을까 Lonely 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 왜 이렇게 또 한 번 불러봐 대답 없는 이 노래가 내일이 닿을 때까지 No more no more baby no more no more 끝없는 무전 하나 언젠가 닿을 거야 저기 지구 반대편까지 다 No more no more baby no more no more 눈먼 고래들조차 볼 수 있을 거야 오늘도 다시 노래하지 나
I think those whistle tones are vocals.
I think so too. Like I can't tell because you can pitch up some vocals to sound
to
like
make it
that.
sound like that. But I think those were Jimin's whistle tones.
Yeah, I don't know if I've really heard them before, so I'm not positive, but I'm gonna go with it probably was, which is wild.
Whistle tones are fun. Yeah, your voice has to be in a really healthy place for you to hit whistle tones. And not everybody's register will be able to pop into those, but I think I remember somebody saying that those upper vocals on Whalien are Jimin.
That's crazy. That's awesome though. It's so good. And like, yeah, when we were listening, I like how we both kind of at the same time were like, wait a minute. Like, is that Jimin? And like I was pretty sure it was, but like it's so crazy to think that he can do that my brain can hardly process it.
I love that it was such a golden take that they literally sprinkled it through the whole song.
It works really nicely. Yeah, it's such like a nice little flair to it.
Yes, if that's what it was. I think it is.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Please tell us.
Let us know.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that was like the gold take. And so it's copied and pasted like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
And yeah, it accented everything really nicely.
We did read the lyrics, but sometimes I forget things. And I forgot that they mentioned like a celebrity status, like fame thing. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they relate because of their stardom. They're just so huge that like there's a lot of people that don't understand like where they are, you know, like they can't relate really to people. So that's them being the Whalien.
Yeah.
They're on a different frequency than everybody else because they're just so famous.
That's true.
You know, and then like also that's kind of like the if they're sad, then no one's paying attention.
Yeah, or they're just like, basically, you're famous, you have no right to be sad.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they strip that right from them because what do you have to be sad about, man? You're like a bajillionaire.
I know. I sometimes have those feelings myself. Yeah. But at the end of the day, everybody's human and everybody's going to have their own ups and downs. And everybody's allowed to have those.
Yeah. So I don't know why I didn't think about that before, but it would make sense if they kind of related to it in that way as well. And also, I didn't think that I would ever hear such a beautiful song about whales.
I know.
It was so good.
Honestly, usually the only like whale music that I've ever listened to is actual whales.
Exactly.
Because it's gorgeous.
Right.
I don't think I've ever heard a song about whales. And it was gorgeous.
It was a beautiful song. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I mainly I mean I enjoyed all of it, but J-Hope, I really liked his approach on this track. I just love his tone a lot, especially when he gets a little bit grittier and a little bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that here, and I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. I think I just like the vibe of the track as a whole, and I loved all of the like vocal layering that was happening. And there were quite a few times where vocals were layered and they didn't light up multiple people, so I wasn't sure who all was singing at that point. So if there are any live performances of this, we would like to check them out.
Yeah.
Over on our Patreon.
I do love when they have Jungkook and Jimin harmonizing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds so good, man.
I know.
It's always so buttery smooth and so pleasant.
I know. They sing
I love
really
it
well
so
together.
much. If you made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing and even hit that bell. We have a BTS playlist if you want to check that out. We also react to live BTS content over on Patreon for our top tier patrons. If you want to check that out. And we also just launched a new channel called SeptaSOAREous, where it's kind of just us talking about whatever we feel like. Unfiltered. So go check that out and subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Please remember that we love you.
Stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, SeptaSOAREous.
Bye.